Okay, now here's the rest of my spoils, what I bought today. So I spent 60 bucks at the nursery, which is more than I meant to, which always happens to me. I barely go there anymore because I know I'm going to overspend. But I want to show you something. This is a great spot right now because I'm not going to plant until tomorrow morning and I don't want them to die. And I want to show you how quickly your plants can die if you are not careful with them. I bought this at the store and made sure it had 3 plants in it. And I wasn't at the store, I was probably there for an hour. And on the way home, I take it out of the trunk. It didn't spill or anything. Look at that. One of my plants is already all shriveled and looking dead. Right here, this one. And I made sure to get one with 3 plants so I could separate them out and plant 3 plants. And one of them is already tanked on me on the way home. So they can die pretty fast. And so if your garden bed is not ready, which mine already is, the plants are ready to go because the ground is ready to go. I'm just not ready to plant until tomorrow. You got to make sure they're in a good spot. This is a great spot to get some sunlight, dappled shade, because I've got these big old calendulas over here shading them, and they're going to get sprayed 3 times a day because this garden right here is getting watered 3 times a day. So they should survive for a couple days or even a week if I needed them to, but I will be planting them tomorrow, and I'll be separating some of these. My green beans have 4 plants in the pot, so I will separate those out carefully. My watermelons have 3 seeds in a pot, so I will separate those out carefully. And same thing with my cucumbers. All had 3 except this one that died. And then this basil has way too much, so I'll separate out and put some basil in the front, some in the back. And I will also take a cutting. So if I take my biggest plant here and cut that off right down here at the base, you can see that. Then I've got a 2 to 3 inch plant. I can put it in the water and it will grow roots. And then I can use that as a transplant. It's a backup in case these die when I try to separate them, because that can happen sometimes. Now these right here are Swiss chard, and normally I don't buy Swiss chard. I normally do it from seed, but I did plant seed the other day, or about a week ago, and it has failed to come up. So let me show you where I planted it over here. And I got nothing, although sometimes Swiss chard takes a while to come up. So it might still come up, but I wanted to show you that, you know, not everything you do is going to work. I plant stuff all the time from seed. The majority of what I plant is from seed, but it's not always going to be successful.